And another tip I want to give you guys, if you're going to use these organic sprays, you need to soak your plants. You can't just mist over them like you used to do with old Liquid 7 and stuff. Well guys, I found the best way to spray your garden. That's one of these battery powered backpacks. Y'all can see it really puts out a strong mist, and you can get up under there and soak everything down. Now this morning I got out here, it rained all mid-morning up till 7 or 8 o'clock, and got more rain coming. But I found that I had caterpillars that done showed up early this year. And I'll take you over and show y'all on that pepper plant where it's been eating on it. And I had a couple of tomatoes and one of my cabbages. So today I'm spraying BT. If rain comes, washes it off, I'm gonna spray again because we got a chance of rain every day for the next 5 days. So I can't wait and say I'm gonna wait till the rain's done, because they'll be done eat all my plants up. But let's go over and look at that pepper plant, and then I'm gonna spray. Like I said, I'm spraying BT. I'll put that big old word up there I can't pronounce, but it really works good on caterpillars. And caterpillars, hornworms, there's different kinds of caterpillars. They eat a plant up overnight. Now 2 days ago, this pepper plant was just as pretty as any pepper plant you wanted to see. And see, they done come in here and they strip it down to nothing but the stems. And it may be, I found one of them a while ago. I took a picture. I'm gonna try to attach the picture of it. The little worm caterpillar I found wasn't 5/16 inch long. But one little caterpillar in a couple of nights, you can see he's already working on this leaf, starting his way down. That's why y'all see me putting BT and spraying it on thick and get it up under the bottom of these leaves. But they will eat your new plants away fast. Now whether this is, like I said, a hornworms, maybe, I don't know, or if they what they call army worms, but either way they'll eat your plants away quick if you don't do something about it. Right there's the cabbage plant I found. Well, actually I found it yesterday evening. And first I thought it was slugs, just in a couple of these beds. But then I found that little caterpillar a while ago on the bottom. I think I found it on the bottom of my tomato leaf. But on the tomato, the good thing, it was on the very bottom, and that was the ones I was going to cut off anyway that was touching the ground now that my tomatoes is growing. But like I said, spray with BT and you'll take care of the caterpillars. Y'all see that big old hole in that limb right? That's why I thought it was a slug issue. See how that big old hole? See where he was working on that one, then right there? Let me look and see if I can find one under there for a spray. Well, I didn't find the one in my cabbage patch, but he's in there somewhere. That ought to get him. If it don't rain, if it rains, I just do it again. Now guys, BT is considered on the organic side, and I try to use BT and spinosad. And actually used to, I tried to start out with neem oil, and I like neem oil to start out with, but our days is already getting up so hot during the day. If it's a good hot sunny day, that neem oil, it'll burn your plants. So I kind of backed away from it and using BT and spinosad. And I got by with that, just using that for the last couple of years, along with a little neem oil early in the year. But this is my first time to even spray this year, and I'm shocked to see the caterpillars here this early. That's why I'm spraying everything except my lettuce. I ain't spraying my lettuce, ain't nothing eating on them, because the lettuce is something we eating off of. Everything else we ain't gonna be eating nothing off of, period. Even though this is supposed to be organic, if you do this, you would want to wait several days before you eat it. I'm gonna turn around, but y'all can see this here's I can't remember what brand it is. I guess y'all can see it on back, but it comes with one 24-volt battery and a charger. And what's an amazing, we got this at a benefit auction. And when we got it, or my wife got it, I wasn't even at the benefit auction. She come home with it, and I said, well, I really don't need one of them because I just got a new one. But we'll keep it in the shed there, maybe I'll use it one day. Well, this thing stayed in the shed from last year to this year, and I realized it one day that this was a battery powered. I said, oh no, this one's getting charged up. This year it'll be getting used, because y'all see you ain't got to do no pumping. And I tested it out, and I sprayed 2 tanks through here just the water, and the battery wouldn't run down. So hey, I don't know how long the things last, how long the batteries last, but most of these lithium batteries nowadays is pretty good stuff. But I think every gardener should invest in one of these. Now you ain't got to get the 4-gallon one. I think they make a 2-gallon or 1.5 gallons that you can carry with a strap or something, or other different brands. Ain't even got to be this brand. Matter of fact, I'll attach you some links in the description below this video that I think would work great instead of having the 4-gallon one. But I like my garden that way. I can do the 4-gallon and I can go on and do, because whatever I'm gonna spray, I'm gonna spray my whole garden. Whether it's BT, I'm gonna spray everything when I'm doing. I ain't just gonna spray one thing. I'm gonna mix up enough, I'm gonna spray my whole garden. And another tip I wanna give you guys, if you're gonna use these organic sprays, you need to soak your plants. You can't just mist over them like you used to do with old Liquid 7 and stuff. If you're gonna use these organic sprays, you need to get up under there, under the leaves, and soak them plants down good. If you would do that, it'll work. And get you a spray schedule. Don't just do it and then when the bugs get bad, start doing it. Get your spray schedule started and stay on top of it. But if you start seeing your little stems on your plants look like that pepper plant, my friends over there, Miss Lippy and Mr. Buddy, she done her video I just seen. Actually, I watched it this morning. And she was asking what was eating her pepper plants up like that, wanting us to give her answers. Well, I had mine. I had one over in that back corner that it done got eat up, about that tall. Well, I pulled it up. I had an extra one in my greenhouse. I planted it out there a couple days ago. And after watching her video this morning, I got up and I come out here and I noticed that one, they done started eating on it. So then that's really when I started looking close at everything. Well, I know I'd seen that one pepper plant over yonder yesterday evening. Sunday evening, we was all out here having Easter and I seen it. First I thought it was a deer eating over there, because that was on the outside, on the edge where the deer come through. But when I seen that one yesterday evening, I'm like, I don't believe that's no deer, because deer can't get over there, and I ain't never had a deer get inside this fenced-in garden. And if he did, he would be eating on other stuff and not one pepper plant way off over yonder. So that's why I thought it may have been slugs. First thought was hornworms, but I'm like, it's too early for hornworms, and plus, usually the hornworms will hit the tomatoes first. But it's just caterpillars. Like I said, I don't know which kind, because it was a little bitty one I found. It may just be them old army worms. It may be a bad year for them. But guys, anyway, I'm finna get this done. And like I said, if it rains and washes this off, I'll spray it again before dark. Now, if it gets to stay on here 2 or 3 hours and then rains, then I might just hit it lightly tomorrow. But I'm gonna stay on top of these. I ain't gonna let the caterpillars eat my garden up after doing all this work. But I hope that helped some of you out. Put you one of these on your garden list, like I said, whether you want the backpack one or not. And I promise you, it's way a lot nicer than pumping that thing up, spraying a little bit, having to set it down, pump it back up, spray a little bit. Yeah, this here is nice right here. But anyway, appreciate y'all. Hope y'all have a great day and a blessed week. See y'all next time.